So today's title for our presentation is Using Flickrs for Assessment to Improve Students' Learning. Actually, Flickrs is a technological application for formative assessment, for conducting formative assessment, and we tried it in our school. I'm Padma Priya, I'm a school assistant working at Government Nehru Memorial High School, Malakpet, and I'm presently here jointly with my friend Rubina, who's sitting over there. She's from Nizamabad. She's a research scholar. Let me tell you the requirements for using this application. We need a computer or laptop, and we need internet connection and a projector and a mobile. The main important device is a mobile to use this application. The objective of our study is to know the effectiveness and impact of Flickrs in the improvement of student learning and achievement in the concepts, polynomials and probability. I'm a maths teacher. I teach maths to the secondary school students. Okay, let me give a small detail about this application. It is a tool for collecting formative assessment data and survey report, and you can collect the data instantly within no time. The thing is the teacher has to register in this website www.flickrs.com, and when a teacher registers herself, she'll be allowed to create classes. What we mean by classes is the list of students in your classroom. So you can update the the data of your class children in the classes over there. And next, in the library tab, the teacher has to, she has to just enter the questions. Of course, this application is only for multiple choice questions and true or false questions. The teacher has to enter all the questions which she wants to ask the children in the library part. Students are doing well in academics to certain extent, but when they are writing NTSC scholarship exams like this, they are not able to crack. And several NGOs in my state are sponsoring for these marginalized students. I wish my students to grab these opportunities, but they conduct certain tests before. Thank you, sir. They conduct certain tests, certain criteria is there for sponsoring. It's not that they are sponsoring each and every kid. So I want my students to excel in that and to grab these opportunities. That's the reason I wanted to create time. Now, how to create time? What can be done? That was a question in my mind. So I just thought, if the traditional approach is flipped, that is introducing the content through videos at home and solving problems through peer discussions under the guidance of the teachers, would it be helpful to the student? I wanted to experiment it. Now, objectives of the study: to compare the mean scores of the pre-test of achievement in maths of experimental and control groups. I have taken 2 groups as a sample. I have 100 students in my 10th class, 50 in each section. Randomly I have selected 50 as a control group and 50 as an experimental group. And my next objective was to compare the mean scores of the post-test of achievement in maths of experimental and control group. Now, the hypothesis of my study: there is no significant difference between the mean scores of pre-test of achievement in maths of experimental group and control group, and there is no significant difference between the mean scores of post-test of achievement in maths of experimental group and control group. Now, the methodology which I adopted, as I already told, my students are marginalized. Then what is how can I make my students watch the videos at home? They don't have computers at home. They don't have tablets or laptops. Their parents cannot afford. Now, what is the technological equipment that have is their father's phone. Even their mother do not have the phone. They can use only for calling purpose. Mothers have only that sort of mobile phone. And what I have done is, with the permission of my headmaster, we have conducted a meeting with the parents, and we just asked to allow my students to use their phone after when they come back from their work in the evening hours. Few of the teachers, we tried to convince the parents, and few parents, they came forward, they accepted our idea, and they even promised us that they will just keep a watch on them, their kids, that they are not deviating from what the purpose their phones are being used. Now a WhatsApp group has been created, and as an administrator, all the norms have been made clear to the the members of the group. No wishings, no forwards, such stuff. Only maths, and they can discuss their doubts on the WhatsApp that group. The experimental group, that 50 students of 10th grade were added to that group. Now the conceptual, I have conducted this study for 8 weeks. I have taken 3 chapters, real numbers, polynomials and coordinate geometry. I made videos of short span, 5 to 10 minutes initially, because I wanted to ensure whether my students are really watching those videos and coming back to my class. So later on I have increased the span of the video. Then I have used GeoGebra, Desmos and Screenomatic applications to prepare the videos. At this point of moment, I would like to share that I am the participant of a teacher exchange program. I was selected in 2016 for a fellowship, a teacher exchange program between the Government of India and Government of USA. I got the opportunity to visit and observe the classroom practices in USA, and there I learned certain applications where I tried to experiment in my own classroom that was feasible. And the experimental group has to watch these videos posted in the group, and they have to reflect and discuss after coming back to the class. Then applications of concepts will be done in the classroom under the guidance of the teacher and through peer discussions. I would like to share, now to encourage them to watch the videos at home. To ensure myself, I used to conduct an assessment, formative assessment on the concept which was introduced through video. This is a Flickr card application. This application is called as Flickrs. The child will be answering the questions which are on the screen through these Flickr cards, and all the cards have different shapes on them. The purpose is that to avoid copying, and throughout and around the shape A, B, C, D will be written. All the 4 options are written, and the correct option has to be put upside. And the teacher, with the application in her mobile, can scan all the responses of 50 students in less than a minute, and the results can be displayed instantly on the screen. Now the children are started participating actively in this, because their name will be shown on the screen, and how far they have done, how far their answers are correct can be seen instantly. And this is one of the applications, GeoGebra applications, where we have pulled up certain resources with the help of NGOs in my school, and with the help of that, can you help me to play this video? Now these certain things are beyond the textbook for them. Actually, the parabola, the quadratic polynomial,
of the x-axis, and when the value of b is negative, then parabola is in the first and fourth quadrant. When the value of b is positive, then the parabola is at the third and second quadrant. When the value of b is 0, then the parabola is symmetric to y-axis.
Shall I place it? Let it be placed.
Now we are changing the value of c.
Okay. The students are using GeoGebra application there. Actually, in the textbook, the graph of the quadratic polynomial is a parabola that is given, and what will be the direction of the parabola if a, that is the coefficient of x square, is positive or negative. That is what given in the textbook. But with this application, they could be they could generalize what happens if b is negative, what happens if b is positive, and the combinations a positive, b negative, a positive, b positive, like that, all the combinations, and what happens when c is 0. They tried different combination, which is really difficult to explain unless we use certain graphical applications. Yes. So the statistics of my study, experimental group 50 and control group 50, and the pre-test results, the p-value is 0.67. It was not significant. And post-test, the t-value is 2.48 and it's significant at 0.05. The results of my study enhanced their level of achievement in, to some extent. I can't say that it is done to a larger extent, but to some extent. And the engagement is improved. This is perfectly improved. The engagement of the students is improved, and created an effective learning environment that promotes learning, individualized learning and engaging students, made the class interesting, fun and informative. Conclusion: teaching mathematics through flipped learning proved to be an effective approach that helped them in becoming active learners and enhance their achievement in the concepts, real numbers, polynomials and coordinate geometry, which have considered for this study. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.